The Supreme Court heard arguments today on the abortion pill mifepristone and whether easy access to it should stay in place. The conservative majority court will consider the Biden administration's appeal of lower court rulings that restricted access to the pill. Thanks for staying with us here at 5:30. I'm Sarah Sanchez.
And I'm Brent Harden. Today, Connecticut Attorney General William Tong held a press conference to ensure that the right to a medication abortion will be protected here in our state. Fox 61's Bridget Bureau joining us now in studio with more on what the leaders had to say today. Bridget?
Brent, Sarah, Connecticut state leaders are hoping the Supreme Court does not curb the distribution of mifepristone. That's the drug used in nearly 2/3 of abortions in the U.S. last year. But in the event that it does, they are vowing to protect abortion access in our state.
This is an attempt to effect a nationwide ban on abortion, period, full stop.
Connecticut Attorney General William Tong pledging to continue the fight for safe and legal medication abortions.
Today, if you need an abortion, if you need reproductive health care, if you need to see a doctor or nurse or a health care provider, you can do that. And not just we, but Connecticut's healthcare system is there for you. I believe that it's going to stay that way because we're going to fight tooth and nail.
It comes as the U.S. Supreme Court hears a case that could decide the fate of abortion pill mifepristone and the FDA's role in regulating it.
If you don't want to get an abortion, don't get an abortion. But don't push your beliefs on all of us, which is then putting our lives in danger.
Pro-choice advocates and these Connecticut leaders are hopeful the High Court will leave current rules in place, keeping the abortion drug available by mail without an in-person visit with a doctor in states where abortion is legal.
What business is it of the plaintiffs what a woman in Connecticut does with her own body? It is none of their damn business.
But the court's conservative majority and history of overturning Roe v. Wade have many abortion supporters concerned.
It's a threat to health care, even in Connecticut.
In preparation for the SCOTUS decision, states like New York and Maryland announced plans to stockpile more than 150,000 doses of the abortion pill. Does Connecticut have plans to do the same?
We have not been stockpiling because if FDA approval were to be taken away, doctors wouldn't prescribe it anyway because they would be concerned about potential liability.
A ruling in the case is expected by June. Until then, Connecticut leaders have this message for women.
We have to be vigilant. This issue is on the ballot.
And if Connecticut is not stockpiling the abortion pill as states like New York have, what other options are there? Well, it appears for now the plan for Connecticut is to fight this issue in elections by encouraging people to vote for pro-choice candidates and then eventually push for a federal women's health bill. But Sarah, Brent, obviously given the makeup of the Congress right now, that is a long shot, but they are reminding people that today is the first day you can vote early and hopefully get more pro-choice candidates in there.
All right. Thank you, Bridget.